Guns are often portrayed as the epitome of violence, but beneath their hard exterior lies a beautiful form of self-defense. If you feel the same, then keep watching to find the top 7 guns that will save your life one day. Stay till the end and know the top gun. That is every single gun owner's dream. The Mannerheim MR88 is an alternative to a costly and all-time favorite Mannerheim MR73. Almost like a makeup product dupe that is equally good but only half the price. As of now, MR88 revolvers are almost 50% less expensive than MR73 revolvers, of comparable dimensions and caliber. The Mannerheim project was a joint project between French company Mannerheim and US company Sturm, Ruger & Co., and it was built of Ruger Service 6 revolver frames and lockwork, supplied from the US and French-made cylinders and barrels, all finally assembled in France. The Chapuis Arms Mannerheim MR88 revolver is a conventional double-action gun of all-steel design. On Mannerheim revolvers trigger lockwork that was mounted on detachable trigger guards, similar to Ruger Service 6 design. These revolvers have trigger guards integral to the frame forging. It contains a 6-shot cylinder that swings left for reloading, and it's equipped with fixed sight and adjustable rear sight. Mannerheim MR88 guns are available in several barrel lengths, from 3 inches to 6 inches. The empty gun weighs 0.94 kilograms with an overall length of 207 millimeters. The MR88 is designed to provide outstanding balance, accuracy, ruggedness, and reliability. The MR88 features a unique trigger system that delivers one of the smoothest trigger pulls ever found on a double action with zero creep. Also, all fitting and adjusting of the MR88 are done by hand, by master gunsmiths, including deburring, polishing, and assembling the mechanical parts. Hence, each and every gun is personalized and art. Number 6. CZ75. The CZ75 is a Czechoslovakian-made pistol that is standard sidearm of the Czech police. It's very similar to the Browning High Power, as it uses a linkless locked breech barrel. The CZ75 differs as it's a double action. Unlike most semi-automatic pistols, the slide rails on the CZ75 ride on the inside of the grip frame. It features a staggered column magazine, all steel construction, and a hammer-forged barrel. It weighs 1.12 kilograms and has a barrel length of 120 millimeters and a total length of 206.3 millimeters. It is 32.6 millimeters wide and 138 millimeters in height. Ergonomic rubber grips ensure a secure, firm, and adhesive grip on the hand, even with a wet palm. It allows convenient magazine release with an extended stem, which can be easily adjusted for right or left-hand use. Its double-column magazine with a single-column mouth allows for a slimmer firearm design and faster reloading times. The optimized barrel axis positioning and the weight distribution provide refined operation, low muzzle rise, and reduced recoil. CZ75 has a great reputation for reliability and accuracy, and there's a wide range of variants with prices starting at about $600. The 92FS is a double-action, single-action semi-auto pistol that employs an open slide, short recoil delayed locking block system, which yields a faster cycle time and delivers exceptional accuracy and reliability. In particular, the open slide design practically eliminates stovepiping and helps flawless cycling and feeding even after thousands and thousands of rounds. It has barrel length of 125 millimeters, a length and breadth and a height of 217 and 38 and 137 millimeters respectively. It costs a little lower than the previously mentioned guns at $700. Its reversible magazine allows the user of either hand for tactical magazine changes, while its ambidextrous safety decocker makes it flexible for right or left-handed persons or shooters trying out different gripping or shooting styles. Its Bruniton finish is highly resistant to sweat and corrosion, and after shooting, a tool-free disassembly latch makes it the snap to take the pistol apart for cleaning. All of these features make the 92FS the choice of professionals all over the world, as well as individuals wanting the best for sport or self-protection. If you're wondering, then yes, it is indeed as cool as it sounds. Black Hawk was first built by Ruger in the 1950s as a famed single-action revolver with a jacked-up frame and cylinder. It also had coiled springs and elevated and adjustable sights. Its weight varies from 1 to 1.3 kilograms. The barrel length ranges from 117 to 191 millimeters, while the total length ranges from 260 to 353 millimeters. It is sold in a vast array of calibers, from 30 carbine, 41 magnum, and 45 long Colt, as well as 22 long rifle and 22 Magnum, and by far the most popular, the 44 Magnum and 357 Magnum models. Or 357, sorry, whatever, Anyways, it costs around $830. The Ruger Blackhawk has a traditional Western style, hand-filling grip, and that has long been acknowledged to be one of the most comfortable and natural pointing of any grip style. It provides high-level accuracy with ramp front and adjustable rear sights. Cold hammer-forged barrel results in ultra-precise rifling that provides exceptional accuracy and longevity. Believe it or not, the Ruger Blackhawk's sleek look has definitely contributed to the overall popularity of this gun. This gun was designed by John Browning, and in its prototype form, the Browning High Power was a striker-fired 9mm pistol with a double-stack magazine, linkless barrel, and a pivoting revolver-like trigger. And after all the changes in its final form, the handgun became a single-action hammer-fired pistol. Initially, they had forged frames, but later they transitioned to cast frames, and had a different heat treatment that resulted in harder frames. This kept the slide rails from warping or breaking after as few as 2,500 shots. It was initially named the High Power, which alludes to the 13-round magazine capacity, almost twice that of other designs at the time, such as the Luger or Colt M1911. It's available in 9x19mm Parabellum and 40 S&W calibers. It weighs around 1 kilogram and has a barrel length of 119mm and a total length of 197mm. It has a superior ergonomy. Whatever. Among the other handguns from the 70s and the 80s, the lack of beaver tail on these older models results in an infamous hammer bite. The gun comes with either an adjustable white dot or a fixed white dot sight, and offers a good target acquisition at around 40 to 50 yards. The Browning High Power officially became the first Wonder 9 years before Wonder 9s became a thing in the 1980s and 90s. Browning High Power laid the foundation for modern defensive handgun design. Wanna add a classic vintage gun to your collection? Well, then get the Smith & Wesson Model 10. The Smith & Wesson Model 10, a fixed-sight double-action revolver, is pretty darn cool. Earlier versions, including the Forerunner model of the 1899 up until 1960, had thin barrels and a rounded front sight. From 1960 until today, it was fitted with a heavier barrel and ramped front sight with barrel lengths ranging from 2 to 6 inches. As of today, it's estimated that more than 6 million Model 10s have been manufactured, making it the most popular handgun of the 20th century. It served in both World War I and World War II, and was chambered in 38 long Colt, 38 S&W, and 38 Special. The Smith & Wesson Model 10 costs similar to the Desert Eagle at $870. The Pachmayr rubber grip keeps the gun secured in one hand under recoil and sweat. NAS provides a larger palm swell, which fits much better when compared to the traditional factory wood grips. But the rubber may catch on a person's clothing, and thus slowing down the drying action. The existence of the Smith & Wesson Model 10 is proof of why Smith & Wesson is the largest gun brand in the world right now. This is a 5-shot revolver that helps keep the frame and cylinder down to a practical carry size. It's a popular revolver, and plenty of leather holsters can be ordered to suit your carry needs. The trade-off for the practical size is expected recoil that takes some practice to manage. An interesting feature of this tracker is the ported barrel area. The ported place in the gun is no longer a barrel. It's a ported chamber with no rifling, which is to allow for bullet expansion without lead peeling in the ports for cast lead bullets. The other side of the coin is that the 4-inch barrel is a 3-inch barrel with a 1-inch chamber on the end. Nonetheless, the gun performs with the characteristics of a 4-inch barrel Magnum revolver. It provides the added benefit of the heavier front end and ports to offset the recoil somewhat. The length is 9 inches, while the barrel is 4 inches. It weighs 34 ounces and is a double-action or single-action gun. All these features, with the addition of the matte black look, make it the perfect old-school gun for your safety. The gun is inherently accurate, with a highly visible red insert in the front sight and an adjustable rear sight. Very helpful. Thus, the gun requires no adjustments on the sights, just on the shooter. So get your skills in check and go. So still don't feel prepared for the unexpected attack or even a zombie apocalypse? Well, then check out the top 8 advanced guns on the planet and browse through for more interesting options. And don't forget to subscribe for much more interesting content, or more such interesting content. The way I said it sounds like this is boring, and that would be bad. Goodbye.